Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
On July 4th, 1962, I found myself in the lost and found of mankind. Just because something finds its way to the lost and found doesn't mean that it wants to be there. Just because something finds its way to the lost and found doesn't mean that the person who lost it doesn't care for that lost item.
You are writing moments that people will learn from, grow from, and heal through for thousands of years. Together, we are co-authoring a unique moment in time. That DNA, those fingerprints, they're gonna be gone. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. But it is your story that they will tell for thousands of years, but only if you leave it. Things that do not serve you must go. The longer you wait, the more time you give them to trick you into serving them. 22 homes in foster care, everything I wore as a scar, as a shame, things that started like Velcro on my spirit. After just a few months, then years, then decades, I had believed myself into believing that they were indelible tattoos. Sometimes we have to be broken down to appreciate the view once we start getting up. I want you to leave this place and know that you have been changed. Why? How do I know it's true? Because each of you has just changed me.
Before you get it, baby, show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. reality. What's yours for the taking tonight?
I'll do it again. Sure did. Wake up. That's what it's all about. Hey. Good morning. Welcome to another installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Dr. Lauren. We're here today, clearly, and the bell of purpose is with us. I ring it every time there's some truth on the table, because I know y'all busy making oatmeal, flat ironing hair, putting on them lashes that take about 2 days. Hold this lash up while I get it on, because they that big. I'm just saying. Got a lot of nieces. I'm just so excited to be here. That bell is to remind us when you hear it that the truth, just like that bell, it has a ring to it. So that's what it's about. If you know, scurrying around the house or doing something, you hear the bell, come running, because there's something here going on I don't want you to miss. Deal? Okay. Hey, here we are, Thursday. We've almost worked our way through a complete work week. For me, it was a little harder this time because I've been gone all last week and a little even before. July has been a busy week on the road for Dr. Lauren, and I'm so happy to be back this week. I was in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, with the Guinness Book of World Records. There's my favorite shot. See how the reflection is on the water. Saw some moose, some deer. Didn't see no bears. That's why I got to stay the whole week, because if I'd have seen a bear on Monday, I'd have been home Monday night. I'm just saying, I'd have caught me a flight. I don't play with bears. Don't do it. And had a great time. Thank you to the Trueness Project and also to the Guinness Book of World Records folks and all of the wonderful people in Jackson Hole. Saw some ghost towns, went on a riverboat. Then we did so much. It was just really a great time. So thank you all. I honor you. Now, today, let's get to it. Let's just get to it. Now, You already know I'm on one. So we have beauty product experts in the house today, a mother-daughter team. The daughter was here a couple of weeks ago, the actress, JUNONIA Renee. Remember her, y'all? Now her mother's here. And all I could think of this morning when I was making my coffee and stuff was that song with Beyonce when she was like, I got this shit from Tina. Remember that? Right. Talking about her mama. Yeah, we got one of them duos in the house today. And if you have ever woke up with feet that look like this, oh, Lord, oh, snap, quit playing. You either know somebody, you look down, you see them sandals and espadrilles, and you be like, now he or she know they wrong for that. They know, but they saw them feet when they put them shoes on, right? And I've done it myself, slipped on something. I'm just going to the store and then end up somewhere and had the nerve to cross my legs and looked down and saw enough ash for 20 people. Not no more. That was so country. Not no more. No, I'm not kidding. Why? Because I was in the event in New York City, the Black Young Professionals. This mother-daughter team came up. I looked, I was talking to somebody, and there they stood. Well, hello. And then one of them reached out. I think it was the mother. Yeah. And Candace said, here. And she goes, try this. And I'm like, oh, Lord, another sample. Thank you, Jesus. Because I've been putting it on. I panic. First, if I look for my phone, then I look for this. I should open up the other one so you can see I'm almost out. Look, I've done dipped in this one because I packed one when I get ready to go the night before. And this is the one I keep on the counter because, you know, I ain't trying to mistakenly put it in my carry-on. Then they're going to try to throw it away because I'll be in the airport police station. You ain't throwing that away. Right. So let me tell you something. Since I started using this product, I have the alloy butter, safflower oil, sunflower oil, cucumber, and green tea oil. And be kind, especially to your skin. I love that. Let me tell you something. When I put this on, it stays. It doesn't feel greasy. Let me get them in here because I need to find out how they do it. They're probably not going to tell us too much because, you know, they want you to get it from them, not make it in your own house. So anyway, I am so excited to bring them in here because their website is up and refreshed and ready to go. They have an incredible line of products that I know you are going to want to get your hands on. And for whoever was the model for that picture I just put, your feet. Here they come, y'all. Aaliyah and Candace, they are also known as JUNONIA Renee. I hope I said it right. Here they come. Now, how we gonna hear Aaliyah? Say something. Oh, say something.
You hear me?
Okay, they in the same room, y'all, but they on different. Okay, this way we don't get feedback. Perfect. Candace, let me hear you.
Hello. How you
Oh,
doing?
good morning. Okay,
Good
so do people ever get confused? They think y'all are sisters?
Sometimes.
I bet it has happened, especially when you face be all beat, be all dressed and ready to go. They were like, I know that ain't your mama.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, is it just the two of you, or are there other siblings?
I have two brothers.
Okay, but you the two ladies.
Yes.
I could tell there was some kind of connection there.
Yes.
Y'all boys go do what y'all want to do. We go in here.
That's right.
Well, listen, I am not going to change it up just because there's two of you here today. And Aaliyah, you remember how it works. I dip out for about a minute, 60 seconds, and I let you all pour into the audience and just, it doesn't have to be a bio or anything like that. It may be what you woke up with on your heart today. Mm-hmm. But it's your chance to just say hello to them and let them pour into you because they're here to hear what it is that you brought. So I'm going to dip out. I'll come back in about 60 seconds and we'll officially get started. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, all y'all, take it away.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Candace. I'm the co-CEO of JUNONIA Renee. And I just wanted to let everybody know that, I was inspired to start this company because it's important to really take care of yourself, spend time with yourself. And so I began to make different types of butter. We don't just have aloe butter. We have carrot butter. We have coconut butter. We have different types of butters, and then we have facial scrubs and things like that. And it's important to spend time with yourself and, pamper yourself, and it goes deep down within your soul, so I'm just excited to be here to let you know about our products. It's made with love. We pray over our products. I pour myself into it, because I use it myself. It's not just something I just want to get out there for somebody else. It started with self-reflection and self-love, So I'm going to let my daughter speak a little bit about it. Aaliyah?
Yes. So good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. Like my mom said, we definitely did start this company just because we wanted to pour into ourselves, and we saw the need for our community as well, for them to pour back into themselves and give themselves love. So often we're so busy working and we're tired, and sometimes it can be hard to take care of yourself. So we wanted to create a line of easy, simple products for everyone to use so that they can feel good. When you put that butter onto your skin, it's going to feel so silky and smooth, and it's not going to take up too much of your time. So we really wanted to create a product of love so that you can pour into yourself, so you can feel loved, and then you can also give it to your loved ones to show love.
Uh-huh. And I'm going to just say this. Thank y'all for that. I'm going to just say this for real, because I just turned 62 on the 4th. I turned 62.
That's right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
there you go.
Thank you. So, but the thing about it is, I've never, as a male, I try to keep knees and stuff, but I'll be honest, I'm like, I got socks on. Who gonna see my feet? It's like when you go to put them drawers on that got the hole in them, and your mom, still to this day, I go to reach for stuff and I can hear my mom say, I know you ain't gonna put them drawers on. What if you get in a car accident, right? You might, how they say. So it's like I've started, as I get older, like a serum. A woman, and I was with my husband in a Sephora or someplace, a black woman said, those dark spots? If you start using a serum, it's going to help with that. This and from shaving all these years and stuff. I said, for real? And then she said, just put your regular moisturizer on. And that's what I do now. I put that serum on, and then I grab this right here. And I just want to say, if you had not walked up to me and I saw this just sitting somewhere, I would not think it was for me.
Right.
As a guy. And so why do you think it is? First of all, that men they don't push this stuff to men as much. You see shaving stuff and colognes and stuff, but not really showing guys moisturizing and this and it's almost like as men we're supposed to have tough ass skin, which is not true. You want healthy.
Right.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. When you created this line, did you create it for unisex, for all people?
Yes. And I believe that, like you said about men doing it, I think it goes back to like when we were little, we would take the girls in the bathroom. Like you said, you got the bathroom moment. We would take them to the bathroom and we would, show them, grease them up and things like that. But if you saw a little boy doing it, boy, what you doing in there with that stuff? Boy, get out of here. So it stems with that, we have this image like showing boys to take and pamper themselves is like kind of
girly.
Yeah, girly. Thank you. So,
but it's not.
But it's not. So we have to get out of those poverty mindsets and those stereotypes of doing that because skin is skin. I want my man to look good. You know what I'm saying? I want my son to look good. My sons use this product. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where the mindset began about, men taking care of themselves. And we see now the trend is people are starting to come out of that. And, sometimes I look at men, and if I see their skin look nice, I say, oh, giving them confidence. I said, oh, your skin looks so nice, So, yes, we did have in mind men unisex. Everybody can get involved in taking care of themselves because if you take care of yourself, you could better take care of me.
Right.
But it's somewhat, two-sided. If you take good care of yourself, you could take better care of me. If you're looking good when we go out, I look good. Because if I
exactly.
You got these ashy feet and stuff like that. Now I got to pull out my little travel size in there because they're here, baby. Because that happened to me on the train one time. I didn't tell her they was ashy, but I said, we get to talk and stuff like that. I said, oh, I got a little, sample of my business and stuff like that. And I said, here, you can have it, So
and put it on now. What you waiting on? Right. You was thinking it. I want to say, the trend is changing because let's go a little off topic, but not really. My deodorant I use, don't say nothing. It works. I've always had my thing with it. Old English. I know it sound like Old English, but that's my underarm deodorant. Old English, right? But so every time they have a commercial, I'm like, oh, look at Old English. But I noticed, and they black woman, black man, you may have seen it, where they working out and they doing yoga or something. He go, she sure smell extra fresh. And then he realized, wait a minute, her feet, she been using his man spray on everything, her feet everywhere. And they even insinuate other things. But then she's sitting there like this. And then he goes, have you been using so in other words, the crossover.
Right.
Women are being able to use whatever. If the product works, it works. So first of all, not all homemade butters and things, and even over the counter. Because I should have took a picture of the counter in my bathroom. I have all my stuff. I got put out of the main bathroom because it wasn't enough room for both of us in there, even though it is huge. Because somebody has to have like 100 different things. Well, it ain't me. Anyway, so I'm looking in there and I have these different body lotions that I get, like I can't think of the one company, but it was just, I'm on a break. I'm going to run up and look because it was the only lotion that would stay on my skin. A lot of times, especially, I don't know if it's because I'm a black man and the thickness of my skin or whatever, but even Jergens, you put it on, gone. Like an hour later, I look and be like, I know I wasn't this ashy when I left the house. And, good Lord, it's like I've been walking on my hands, right? Especially in between. I'll be, it done licked. You quit lying. Y'all know you done did it, right? You done licked and went all in between there. So what is it in some products? Is it alcohol-based? Why does it seem to evaporate?
That's a good question.
Well, some of it is. Go ahead.
I think some of them may have some type of alcohols in it. Our products do not.
That dries out the skin.
Yeah, so you won't have that problem with us.
Oh, clearly, because I'm not kidding you. I forgot that I used your tester first, right? That's when you see, what was it, like 3 or 4 days after I returned from New York, I was hitting y'all up.
Yes.
Yes.
I was pretending like it was all about getting you on the show, but I really wanted to get that order in. And you see, I ordered 2 big old jugs, right? Because I was simply amazed that I put it on. Things didn't go, the remote didn't slip out my hand and fly across the room because it was too greasy. I wasn't ashy 2 hours later.
Right.
Then I started getting the compliments. People literally started asking me, or even on photos, like I just posted, I'm at the gym. Good morning, beautiful people. Your skin. What are you doing? And I was like, oh, nothing. And then it dawned on me, wait a minute. I'm using this. Tell us how you make, this is the one. What is the one I'm holding? Whipped aloe. Okay. Because I didn't want a fragrance, because I got my little signature thing. I didn't want to be in there fighting. So I have the whipped aloe, which I absolutely love, about to reorder. Talk about how you found the secret that allows this to do everything I'm talking about. Not be all greasy. It does not feel, I just put some on my hands, but they feel silky. They don't feel greasy. There's a difference.
Right.
What did you do differently? Or can you tell us?
Well, I could tell you somewhat,
Tell us
first,
somewhat.
Pairing the right oils to go with the right butter, finding out the oils that are non-clogging.
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 So clogging the pores.
Pores, clogging the pores. So
now, how did you know how to do this?
Just go online. I did a little research,
Wow.
Did some research, it's not hard, you just go on and you do your little research and see what pairs better for your skin.
So when you found it, let's say you remember the day when you were like, woo, girl, I got it. This is the one. Because you had some that were like, it's too, and then you found it.
Yes, I knew the day when I found it, because when I put it on my skin, it just absorbed it, and it was just so shiny. It brought it. It's almost like if you put wax on a car.
Yeah.
Buff it, the real shine of the car just come out. That's how my skin was looking, and I was like, this is it right here. This is it.
I bet you there's people that put this on their hair.
Yeah, you can. I condition out here.
If I had any, I would, but I sure be putting it. Look, I got tan from being out.
That skin up there too. You could put it up there.
I do.
Yeah. And you was talking about serum. We have that too. We have facial serum too.
You do?
Yes. We have facial
serum.
I
need to try that then. I need to try that next.
Yeah. And then we have the body scrubs, because you can't, after you use the butters all week, you need to detox your skin, and you need to use the scrubs to take, the layers of
just to clean
butter.
Everything off.
Yeah, right. Because it's like a car. Once again, you can't just keep waxing the car. You can't keep waxing the floor. You remember that beacon wax grandma used to get down there? But you had to strip the floor first.
That's right.
So you have to, kind of strip your skin, and then you start applying your butter again.
Wow. So let's talk about this. I noticed also in your marketing and on your website and stuff, we see no faces of people. I saw one hand. That's probably yours, Aaliyah, because you're the actress. So I think that's your hand touching the thing. Let me use my hand. Right. So how do you market to? Is it just people of color? Because our skin, some people of different persuasions, hair and skin, they're trying to take the oil out, whereas we're trying to keep it in. So, but does all skin needs moisturizing? So is this for, let's say, our Caucasian sisters and brothers? Do you have clients who use it that are Caucasian?
Yes, so we've done a lot of pop-ups. So we have met a lot of people, white, Black, Asian, from all different parts of the world. We do provide products for. We have different products for different people. So for instance, our shea butter is much more heavier. So that's more for our dry skin. But then we have butters that are a little bit more lighter that our clients can also use that will work a little bit better for them.
Okay. What about what's the age range? If I had a newborn, can I put, because you know they used to, I remember my sisters and their babies, they take that cocoa butter and be rubbing all ruled up, the whole eyebrows, everybody, the whole face be come here, because it's better than this.
Yes. So
Remember that? Ew, don't touch me with your spit. Right. So what about children?
Yeah, so we do have some products that I would say are good for children, such as our cocoa butter because it's plain, it's simple. We also have our carrot butter, which is also very, very simple. There's no fragrance or anything in it, so it's more for the sensitive skin, and also our hemp butter. So those are the 3 top butters I would say if you have more sensitive skin and you don't want anything with any fragrance or anything in it, that would be the perfect butter for you.
So these butters, are they all equal? So you have carrot, rose, aloe. So they're not just the color or fragrance. No. There is something different about each one as far as the skin that it does best with. So what's the difference between carrot? I mean, I've never heard of carrot butter. What made you think there was something in carrots?
Well, when you the carrot itself has beta carotene in it, that's really good for the eyes and things like that. So but it's also high in vitamin A and E. So those vitamins are good for your skin. Just like the skin is the largest organ. Of course you have to eat right. It's not just us using the products. I drink a lot of water, I eat vegetables, I exercise. So we're a company that's not just expiring to give you butters, but this is a lifestyle conjunction with eating right and drinking right and exercising. So that's important too. So like when I make the butters, when I do my research to make the butters, I see what's good for skin, what's healthy for your skin. And so the carrot butter is good for that. It's good for, like under eye problems. You got dark underlying problems. Of course, you got to get sleep and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that helps to alleviate some of that darkness that's under your eye.
So see, and that's that thing that was on, and it has been working. So I got some right here. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, I'm sure my ankles are rusty. Oh, for white people, that's black talk for ashy, rusty. But I put some on today because I was headed to the gym, and so it's not really, but I am not kidding you. And here's another thing. I have put some of these things on, and it took me 15 rubs. It just every direction you go is stay white. It will not go in. That anybody, have you ever experienced that where it will not? You take forever to rub something in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I still don't know what that is. Why won't it go in? Mm-hmm. Just keep going, keep going. This gone. I'm on my way. I tell you what I do with my legs. I put it in both, put a dab on each side, and just go like this, and go down and go up. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Done. I'm just telling the truth. I'm not making it up. Because here's why. When something becomes like a whole thing, I'm like,
Too much.
It's too much. I ain't doing it. But when it is beneficial, it's easy, it fits into my routine without really changing my routine. I got to put something on. It works. And that's what I loved about this. And I'm really hoping, audience, that you understand. I am not just saying this because they're here. Seriously. As a matter of fact, that's why I had Aaliyah come on first about her acting a couple weeks before this, because I wanted to make sure. I thought it was going to take me that long to really know how I felt about your product. I could have had y'all had this on 2 days after I started using it. You could have been on the show. Because I knew. So let's talk about this. When you make this, how do you do it and keep the cost where it is? Because it was not expensive. It was not. As products go.
Yeah.
For instance, let me ask you real quick. Your serum. What does your serum retail for?
It's $19.
See? The serum I use is like $47, and it's this much. It's like $47. Serums are up there. Some are 100 and some for the same size little bottle. So talk about that. Was that something you guys purposely, like, we need to keep the price where it's comfortable for people so that they get it, so that they use it, so that they can have the benefit of it? Was that ever a thing, or how did you keep the price so low?
Yeah, so that's honestly one of the things that my mother and I wanted to create the company for. We seen like this big gap where it became a thing where some people felt like they couldn't afford skincare and or afford quality way of life. So for us, it was really important that we created a product that was, one, good. We want the product to be good. We want it to be useful. We want it to be healthy and organic. But we also wanted it to be affordable. We wanted it to be something that everyone has access to. I feel like being healthy and having good skincare should not necessarily be something that's not attainable. We want it to be very attainable for everyone so everyone can feel good.
Yeah, I can get back on what she said. And first of all, let me make a correction. It's facial oil, not serum. And it's facial oil, not serum. And the reason why I stuck with the oil is because I didn't have to have any additives in the facial oil. And with the facial oil, you just could, put a little dab here, 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 and then you do some facial massaging, which I recommend everybody to do facial yoga and to exercise your skin. But as my daughter was saying, that a lot of people that I've come across, and even myself at one time, would go in the store and I said, oh, I can't, well, I was saying what I couldn't afford at that particular time in my pocket. And so a lot of people feel like, a lot of my friends and stuff felt like, well, we can't do that. We can't have what the maybe richer people do every day. And that's not true. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. So I wanted to make something that everybody would be able to get, go in the same bathroom like they do, put your bathrobe on, wrap your hair up, and just put your facial oil on and massage your skin at night. And then when you wake up in the morning, your face is nice and bright. You know what I'm saying? We got the facial mask where we have pomegranate, rose petal, all those things just make your skin nice and rosy. But you take your time, you take your little yogurt or your coconut milk, and you mix it up with a little apata and you put it on your face. Walk around the house, do what you got to do.
What?
In about 10 minutes, when it's dry, you take some warm water and put it on your face. It doesn't cost a lot to make yourself look good. But you do have to take time with yourself. That's the thing. Take a little time out of your day, even if it's on Saturday morning while everybody's asleep, I'm going to have a beauty half an hour for myself.
Yeah.
I do that faithfully every week. I'm walking around here. I got the chicken in the oven, and Leah could tell you I got my mask on my face. I don't be playing.
Right.
I love me, and I'm going to take care of me, and it doesn't cost a lot. It really don't.
That's one of the most attractive things. Well, I'll have to say, I wouldn't have gotten inside of the product where I had it in that sample thing you do is really brilliant. Because if you hadn't given me that sample, there was no way I would not have clumped it with all of the ones that did not work for me. Because at face value, no pun intended, I would have done that. No, another one of those, but I want to say this. How does a person okay, let's take a look. We got your website, which is, you guys just launched the website or you did something new to it. Because I just got this from you the other day and I'm going to kind of blow it up if that's okay. So we're looking at right there, and let me come over here. If I click on this, will it come up for the whole? Let me see. Let's just take this one. Black Hawaiian Salt Body Scrub. So, feel soft, gently exfoliates the skin and removes blackheads. Really? Let me ask you something. Blackheads. they're there even though you can't see them, correct?
Yeah, they'll come up through the surface and then you'll see them. But yeah, before you see them, I mean, before they come up, you don't see them.
They can be underneath but still be there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what's the best way to use this? How often? How much? And is there a wrong way? What's the best way? Because, I'm going to tell you something. I have some in the airport. Usually they would catch us, right? And it'd be some expensive scrub, pink Himalayan, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to be honest with you. I've put some of those salt scrubs on and they burn.
Oh, no.
They kind of burn my skin, or my skin feels not tingly, like refreshed afterwards, but sore.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know. Comments? Anybody? Have you ever I had that experience. So talk about, if you could, maybe I was doing it wrong. No one taught me. That's the thing with guys. We just grab it and just do it. Talk about this scrub and how to properly use it. Because I have not thought about exfoliating. But how important is it?
Oh, I would say it's very important because it does take off the layer of dead skin that we often may not get just for our daily using of showering and bathing. So it helps take off the top dead layer of skin so that you look very refreshed. It reveals that bright glowing skin before you add a new layer of, our whipped butters. I would say the appropriate amount of time to use it, maybe about 2 to 3 times a week. You don't want to overdo it. So it's not something I would say do every day, but 2 to 3 times out of the week is just fine for you to exfoliate your skin just to get off the dead layers of skin, especially you go out, there's so much things in the air. You really want to get all of that off of your skin. Ours do not burn your skin, so you won't have that problem with us. It's very nice and soft. We put a lot of good nutritious oils in them so that it's not too rough on the skin. I'm not sure which product you were using, and maybe it was just a bit too abrasive.
It was.
We have tested our products for a while before launching, and we've done several tests to make sure it's not too abrasive, but that it does give you a nice scrub to get those dead layers off.
And the difference, like she said,
go ahead, Mom.
We have oil in it. So after you use that, you'll find out once you get out, you don't even really have to put a lot of butter, too much butter on you because of the oils that are already in the scrub. You'll have a little residue from that. So you'll feel that difference. You'll feel the difference after you exfoliate. And you'll just take a little bit in your hand, or you could put a little bit on your washcloth, and you just go in circular motions like that.
Okay.
You ain't scrubbing hard. And you do it on your elbows. Mostly I concentrate on my elbows. You know how you look when you see somebody sitting up on the thing and then their elbows are so dark and
or knee hit on the knees be dark.
And stuff like that. I do knee inspections. I do elbow inspections on myself. You know what I'm saying? So that helps that. You put that on there because you want to have an even look. I know I do. Like when I put on my dress and my skirt and I got my little tank top on.
Yes.
And even under your arms where it's dark. You just take a little bit and you put it on your washcloth and you do a circular motions. You could do your whole body. I do my whole body, but I mostly concentrate on those areas the most. Then I'll go lightly on my body and then I rinse off, come out.
You can put this on your face too, right?
Have another one for your face. Yeah. No.
Oh, so okay. That's what I was going to ask next because, we got the black. See, as a guy, I would think, black Hawaiian. I would reach for it because I think these other ones are for women. But so what's the difference between these 5? I see 5 scrubs.
So it's different. They're different scents. So that one is the Ocean Breeze scent.
So it's mainly the scent.
Yeah, and then the other ones, it's the scent, but it's also like the type of salt we use or like the type of exfoliant agent that we use for the skin. So for example, with this one, we use a black Hawaiian salt. For the rose one, we use a pink Himalayan salt. So it is like the different types of salts that we use as well, or sugar.
So that determines the coarseness?
It can, but we also do grind ours so it's not too coarse, so it's more finer. so that it's not too abrasive on the skin.
Right. We grind it.
Mhm.
Wow. Y'all, that's like a laboratory at your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
Or
because
where-
I don't want to cut nobody's skin. I don't want it to cut my skin. So when I try it and I first tried it out, and if it was too hard, I said, no, this is a little bit too hard. Let's put it back in the grinder.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh. Okay.
You
So
know?
a lot has gone into this. So,
Yeah.
okay, let me go back over. Hold on. I'm gonna go back. So those are the scrubs. $13. What are the ounces in those? The $13 scrubs.
There are 4.
Okay, 4. Now there's a facial mask.
Yes.
Is this a mask that tightens on your face and you peel it off? Talk about this mask for men, for women, for both. Who's it for?
For everybody. Our products is for everybody.
Every product goes to everybody. Okay, okay.
Yeah, no matter what gender you identify as, it's for everyone. You asked, does it tighten and do you peel it off your skin? You do not peel it off your skin. You will notice it gets hard because it is a clay-based mask as well. So it's going to get a little hard for you to know, okay, it's time for me to rinse it off. That takes about 10 to 15 minutes. But as soon as you wash it off, let me tell you how soft your skin is going to feel, how glowy it's going to look. I do have a video on our Instagram page when I use all of the facial products so you can get the complete look and you'll see the end results. And I'm glowing, honey.
I see that. Now, there's a little thing here, like a disclaimer that says always perform allergy patch test. What is that?
So it's
How do we
always
do
good-
that?
Yeah, it's always good with any product that you use to make sure that it's good for your skin. We do make it for pretty much all skin types. But if you know you're allergic to pomegranate, I would say not use this because it has pomegranate in it. Or if you're allergic to roses, don't use it because it has rose in it. So we just want to make sure everybody is aware that these are the ingredients that we use, and you should always test a small patch of your skin to make
Just
sure.
to see.
Yeah, to make sure it's good, because sometimes people have allergens that they're not aware of. So if you
So-
don't know if you're allergic to pomegranate, then we say, test a small part of your skin, maybe the back of your hand or something like that, or the back of your ankle, just to see.
Well, how long do you wait though? Because I'd put it on, okay, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and then my silly butt, don't wait long enough and then put it all over me. So when you do that patch test, how long should you wait to see if there's a reaction?
My suggestion is that you take a little bit one day, put it on, and then wait 24 hours. Wait till you wake up the next day. If you see some little something going on there, then you know not to use it.
Okay. Couple questions. Couple questions.
You have to mix it. You have to mix it with either water. It's in the description, either a nice yogurt. I like to use a yogurt, a plain Greek yogurt, and I put a little bit of that in it and mix it up, and then I put it on my skin. Some people might just want to use plain water. Some might want to use coconut water, which is good. Coconut water is good to drink because it hydrates your skin. So if it's good going in, it's good for the top of your skin.
Okay.
So you can do it that way too.
Real quick, I've never heard of these two products, so I want to and again, these price points are just phenomenal. I don't know how you do it, but keep doing it. The Rose Bath Powder Parfait.
Yes.
Talk about that, because a lot of women and even men, couples, like to take bath. Is this something to soak in?
Yes, it is. So are you familiar with bath bombs?
Yes, I've heard of them. I've given them
Yes.
to some family members before.
Yeah, so think of it as a deconstructed bath bomb. So we wanted to create something that you can get more than one use out of, because with bath bombs, you just throw it in, and then if you only have one, then that's it. So we wanted to create something that you can have multiple uses out of. So it has some of the same ingredients as a bath bomb. And then we also layered it in with Epsom salt. We also layered it in with pink Himalayan salt in this one. And it also has fresh rose petals. It also has dry rose petals in it. So when you put it in, you'll see a bunch of rose petals in your bath already as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. And this other thing, let me go back. Toe tonic. What in the world is toe tonic toe oil? I don't know if you want me to try it. I'm just saying. This is clearly a woman thing.
No,
It's
it's
for
not.
everyone. So like to definitely detox your toenails. So a lot of people may have discolorations in their toenails or unhealthy toenails. So this is
Yeah.
your toenails more healthier.
Yeah, that's all. It's not promising to cure any fungus, but it may help over time. And also, sometimes your cuticles are dry around the
Yeah,
edge
yeah.
like that, you know. And women and men that go get pedicures, you know, after you get your pedicure, you want to put a little bit on that in that because it got some tea tree oil in there that would, you know, ward off any, you know, nicks or whatever happened that when you go get your pedicure and stuff like that.
See,
And you know, and it's just good to use. I put it on every morning. You got your sneakers on all day working. You know, that's a vitamin to breed fungus. So you want to have something on your toes to kind of protect it. Like I said, I'm not promising that your toes is going to turn lily white after using it, but
right.
it will over time. Over time, with consistency, you will see a difference in your toes.
And I would say this because I was talking to my doctor about it at the VA, and
Mhm.
she was telling me that a lot of guys, because I had experienced cellulitis, where I woke up and my left foot was swollen like an elephant, and they said, "You've been cutting your toenails too short. Do they ever bleed?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Then you put them in your shoes and head to the gym, and blah blah blah." And it was a portal of entry.
Yes.
And they actually said to me, when you cut your toenails, you know, do something, put an antiseptic or something. So it's exactly what you're talking about here.
Right.
Where
right.
if you put that thing, if you put a topical on, you because a lot of people don't realize they're creating a way for things to get in.
Yes.
And no one's down there staring at your foot to see what's going on.
Right.
You know, it's like the ugly stepchild. In my case, ugly stepchild. And my husband was like, "Get your dinosaur toes away from me." That's exactly what he said. Yes, it broke my heart at the time, but I was like, oh, well. But anyway, so there's still hope through toe tonic, right? Let's, everybody, I'm going to put, I can't believe how fast this went. We still got a little bit of time. But let's talk about the mission statement for JUNONIA Renee. Because you talked about it a little bit at the top of the hour. It's not just about great products, and clearly they really are great products. I highly, highly recommend that you all get in there and try something from this line. And it's only gonna take once. But let's talk about what does it bring to you? What do you hear from people that use your products that just makes you go, oh, see, it was worth it? Because I'm sure there are probably many times you want to throw the towel in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Aren't you glad you didn't?
Yes, definitely glad we didn't.
Yeah. Go ahead. What makes you do this?
Well, what makes us do it is the pursuit of wanting to have legacy to pass down to future generations, to also inspire others that no matter where they come from, they can make something positive of their life and put something positive back into their community, which is something that's very important to us, is to show our community in a positive light and show that, you know, we can create wealth, we can create generational wealth, and we can create prosperity amongst ourselves and our community. And as far as the reviews of what we get people telling us how moisturizing it is, how that they don't need a lot, like to use a lot to get their skin moisturized, like
No.
where they need to practically use the whole bottle in one sitting because it's just not absorbing well into their skin. So things like that definitely keeps us going because we see it is a need for it on the shelves in our communities, that people want to look good, people want to have hydrating skin, and they don't want to have to keep using so much product just to not even get results. So that's a problem we saw in the market, and that was our solution, is to create a good product that highly hydrates the skin and makes people glow, and it makes people feel good and feel worthy, like they're worthy of love, that they're worthy of taking time for themselves no matter where they are economically.
Absolutely. And another thing real quick is that, because I know from the experience I've had with it, I look forward to it. I'm serious on days, because some days I'm like, I don't need to shave. Or I was like, do I really want to put a razor to my skin again? But I've got this thing coming up. I will even now, instead of I'll just touch up dry raise a little if I see something, but because I know I have this.
Right.
I wouldn't do that before because an hour later, it would feel like a rough patch of country road.
Right.
If I just put Jergens on. But
Right.
when I put this, I do it a little touch up because it's better. A little is better than a lot. And I have this. I put this on it right in there. I'm not kidding you. It really is amazing.
A lot into it, you know, a lot of went into making it. I remember my aunt telling me, my aunt Sarah, she always told me that when you come outside, make sure that you're looking good. That's what she told me. She would always come out with her hair up, and she would always wear her little red lipstick. And she told me one thing before she left. She said, you don't have to let people know that you've been in the fire. No matter what you're going through in life, you don't have to come outside looking like you've been in the fire.
That's right.
So that inspired me as part of this company about really loving yourself. Because when you look good, 9 out of 10, you're gonna feel good.
You're gonna feel good.
You're gonna
You're absolutely right.
You're gonna really feel good. So you taking care of yourself, your wellness. If you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for you. I don't care. You have to do that for yourself. And that's what made me to one of the reasons why I love my company, because that's how I feel about myself.
There you go.
I'm going to take care of myself.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm gonna just keep it real. Before finding this, do you know what I would put on my freshly shaved head so that it would still shine? So, because if I put something on my face, I found that my face would shine, but my head would soak it up and be like two different, plots of land, right? And so I saw a guy once at an event or something, black guy. I was like, how did you do that? How do you get your head to stay shiny? And he said, I put conditioner, shampoo conditioner, just conditioner on my head, and it would stay. But I tried it, but the thing is, it stays shiny dry. So it felt crackly, itchy, you know what I mean? Dry but shiny. It gave me one piece of the puzzle but not the other. This does both. It stays soft, it gives me the shine that matches the rest of my skin, and I feel like I'm doing my skin a solid. And that is what you say right on here. You say, where is it? Be kind, especially to your skin. That stuck with me. And I said, okay, that's why I asked you about what is the mindset behind the product. And so thank you for that. Listen, you guys, I have already dropped the website link inside of your comment section. So it's there for all of you, no matter where you're watching from, to be able to access at the conclusion of today's broadcast. Get over and check it out. I'm going right in to get the facial oil, and I'm going to try one of the scrubs. So which scrub would you suggest that I get? I'm going to try it.
Yes, since you really like the aloe butter, I would say you can try either our green tea scrub or our moringa tea scrub.
What was the first one?
Green tea.
Green tea or?
Moringa tea.
Moringa.
Yeah, you can have a cup of tea in the bathroom and everything,
Right.
Tea time.
Moringa and the facial oil. Okay. I'm gonna. Needless to say, Christmas time, birthdays, holidays, anytime a gift bag is required from your end of the table, I'm pretty sure what's in it. Does everybody get your product for Christmas? When y'all give out Christmas presents, is it usually your products?
If they order it online, yes, it is.
No, but like when you give family and stuff presents, don't you give them your products?
Yes. For special events and special occasions, yes.
Yeah. One last thing. Do you partner with people like events and things that and that sort of thing where they can maybe purchase bulk to put in their swag bags and things like that? Have you ever done that work with folks yet? Are you open to it?
Yes, we have done events in the past where we have given out samples of our products before. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and people could probably buy mass samples just to put inside their swag bags and things, I would think, right?
Yes, if they would like to do that.
If they like to do that, yeah, because we're always looking for stuff to put in our swag bags. And you don't want a big old jug, you know what I'm saying? But I would be interested in putting you know, those little samples and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, before we get out of here, why don't each of you just close up with your own little Jerry Springer moment and just leave the people with something that you feel will inspire them long after we've gone about our day today. What would that be? Start with you, Aaliyah, and then Candace, you can wrap us up.
Okay. Yeah, I would say don't let negativity lead your path. Always try to stay in a positive mindset. Even if you're not feeling at your best today, it gets better tomorrow. It's always up tomorrow. And I would just say, don't let anyone make you give up on yourself or your dreams. And just keep going for what you really want to do in life.
Keep going. There you go. Mom?
Yes, I would leave with everybody that, you know, no matter what your age, no matter what stage you are in life, that to remember that you're worthy of doing all the things that you always wanted to do. Don't let your environment, don't let where you grown out, because, you know, somebody might say, well, you from Brooklyn, you from Brownsville, you from the ghetto, you from there. There's good things coming out of every area in life. So don't let anyone stop you, like my daughter said, to fulfill your dreams, and know that you're worthy. You're not a wretch undone, nothing like that. Change that positive thinking. You know, you're born blessed already, and you know, you have to do it. You have to save yourself. Don't wait for nobody to save you.
Yeah, that's right. There it is. There it is. Ding. There it is. Listen, you guys, again, get over and grab yourself some like I have. I'm going to get those new products, and I'm going to let you know when they arrive and when I start using them in real time. You'll see that in the next couple of weeks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I'm here for you. I'm supporting you. You've got a lifelong customer right here. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you guys so much. And anything we can do here to help, just let us know.
Thank you so much.
All right. You guys get out of here. Go and find a higher piece of yourself. Scoot it over. Take everything you already are. When you leave and you go to sleep tonight and you go into that other place, make sure that you were nice today and you're going to sleep nicer. You were bold today. Go to sleep bolder. You get it. 1 E and 1 R. It changes everything. Now, listen, I'll meet you, God willing, over on the front porch tomorrow morning. We're together. We can have another illuminated conversation. Get out of here. As always, I tell you in closing, I love you.
Love you too.
Damn thing y'all can do about it. Bye. Bye, Candace. Bye, Aaliyah. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Oh, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind. But you...
Okay, we're out of here.